The story of the off-season was Buddy Franklin. His dramatic departure from the Hawks shocked the footy world, and his reputation followed him as he departed north for the Swans. He finally arrived on field as a Swan last week, producing the scintillating form that saw him command his $10 million paycheck. Today, he runs out onto the SCG for the first time in the red and white. But another new recruit and a club legend might just stand in his way.
Good afternoon and welcome one and all. It's round 4. The Sydney Swans are hosting North Melbourne at the magnificent SCG on a not-so-magnificent day. Overcast conditions, a bit of drizzle about. A very wet week in Sydney, but plenty of cause for celebration and smiles today as Jude Bolton is farewelled by the home fans here at the SCG and the opening of the magnificent new stand. Oh, a little bit of sun almost shining through now, so hopefully a change in the weather just to complement the day. Interesting huddle watching Sydney get together and go through their final messages. Drew Petrie going in as skipper for North. He's a man that I think needs to stand up today, Spud, because he has been very disappointing, I would have thought, over the first 3 weeks.
No, he has, Joe. He's only kicked the 2 goals. Not only that, his record, as you know, as a player, you like to go in with a really good record. The last 11 times he's played against Sydney, only the 15 goals for Big Drewy, but they need him today.
Lance Franklin, first game for Lance at the Sydney Cricket Ground. This is what he came to the Swans for, the big stage. You sense with the sun starting to shine through. He was back in form last week in good conditions against the Adelaide Crows. This should suit Lance Franklin down to the ground. He's been playing off Broadway a little. Spotless Stadium against GWS. ANZ Stadium against Collingwood, but they're back at home right now.
Scotty Thompson goes to him, Dwayne.
Yeah, and we did expect that, but there might be a few changes there depending on where he roams. And Drew Petrie, Ted Richards, one of the best defenders in the game, has been for a few years now. Can Drew get his game going? Back in the middle. Goldstein to do the ruck work.
Nick Smith and Lindsay Thomas there too, Dwayne. Terrific matchup.
That will be. He has brought a lot of good players down over time. Nick Smith, underrated. And we're away here. Pike, Goldstein, initial clearance. Well, Cunnington thought he was going to get it. And the umpire says that's ball. He didn't actually try, according to the umpire. Kennedy, well, he is the clearance specialist. He gets an early one here. Out wide to Jack. Good movement, good spread. Franklin's already been pushed down behind play. In the meantime, Roberts-Thompson knocks it down to Franklin. And did he try and get rid of it?
Interesting matchup, Ben McGlynn on Brent Harding too. So, pretty good move from John Longmire. One thing about Ben McGlynn, if Sydney get the ball, we know he can get forward and kick goals.
Derricks does some ruck work. Thompson. Big pack around this already, and we expect in these slippery conditions we'll get a few ball ups. Swans don't mind a ball up or two.
Tom Derricks there, former Richmond player, is in the forward line as well, just to help Franklin and Lewis Roberts-Thompson. So gone tall early. There's Mike Pike also down the forward half of the minute.
Cunnington. Jack, is that 15? Umpire said yes.
It's a good mark in traffic too. Kieran Jack get the opportunity to kick the first goal of the match. It's been interesting watching them over the first 3 weeks of the season, Sydney. Terribly disappointing, I thought, the first 2 weeks. A good win over Adelaide last week, but still not convinced they're back to their best yet. This should be a good start for them.
He's their captain today, Kieran Jack. All-Australian season last year. He is quality. And that's a cool-headed finish.
No, you're right, King, because North have been in 4 times 5 there with that one, just out, you know, inside the forward 50. The score, the 4 behinds. So they're scoring once they get the ball in there.
Derricks, Shaw, McVeigh, Kennedy. Glenn.
That'll work.
Thompson.
Good hands.
Roberts-Thompson about to play on quickly.
Well, he has to hold up because he knows there's an extra couple of North players behind the ball.
Jetta's the leaper. Has to spoil Thompson. Couldn't affect the spoil.
Well, there's Franklin and Lewis Roberts-Thompson, the last 2 kicks, Jace.
Yeah.
Kicking it long to the extra player in Scotty Thompson. Now, we know he's all Australian, but he's what he is, Scotty Thompson, is a great reader of the intercept mark.
Bastonak's clear here. Gibson gives it to him. Now Nahas is clear. All depends on who he wants with this delivery. Adams He takes the mark, and he wants to go. Opens it up to Mullet, who can boom a long ball. Gets plenty on that.
Doesn't matter.
It's a goal anyway. It would have been a free kick to Petrus.
It's there. North Melbourne in front.
It's a terrific finish from Aaron Mullet. He's got his confidence up. He's been looking to push forward. He did it a couple of times last week as well, looking to have shots for goal and impact the scoreboard. I reckon Drew Petrie would have loved that free kick right in the goal square, though, hanging on. Just got caught, a couple of the Sydney players giving their opponents a little bit too much space. That was all too easy. Didn't get anywhere near it.
Well, there's a free kick there. The Drew Petrie just said he was probably hoping that went through for a point, but wasn't a lot in it. Aaron Black there, Heath Grundy, terrific matchup. Not sure whether these conditions will suit Aaron. You just have to work extremely hard in these conditions as a forward. Really does suit the defenders today with the slippery ball.
So Mullet's goal puts them in front. They're away here. They got their mojo back last week. Could be ball. No, umpire gives them the benefit of the doubt.
Lewis Roberts-Thompson's been taken down to the rooms. It looks like an illness at this stage. It looks like he copped a heavy bump and he's just having some trouble with his breathing. So just downstairs, no injury as such to report. We'll keep you updated.
Parker, they're under some pressure here, the Swans, and they know it. Turnover, though. Parker gets it back to Jack. Rain continues to tumble. He goes wide. Bouncing ball. Derricks. One-handed grab. Plays on. Stolen by Adelaide.
And that's the third time in a row, Spud. They've kicked to the 1-on-2. As the rain comes hard.
Caught.
Well, the +1's really suiting North at the moment.
Oh, that's crazy
Got to be
stuff.
dropping the ball now.
Benny, he didn't realise the whistle had gone, mate.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, Ray Chamberlain.
Well done,
on
Ray
the spot.
Chamberlain, Brian.
Yeah, fantastic
Had not heard
umpiring.
the second whistle. Time back on.
That was really good umpiring there from Ray.
That's some of the best umpiring I've seen all year. Laidler from 50. He goes for the long bomb. Long bombs at either end. Anything Mullet can do, Laidler can do better. And it's bucketing down again.
Jace, you're right there with Jetty. We just saw Brent Harvey, when the ball went forward, that he stayed low over the wet ball. You've really got to stay low and keep your eyes on the ball in these greasy conditions.
Gibson caught. Wells caught. And McVeigh hammers it wide. Franklin in a race with Thompson. Thompson front spot, kept it in front. And he has kept Lance Franklin goalless before, Scott Thompson, even though Lance did kick 5 behinds that day. Bastanak.
He's had 7 disposals already, Dwayne, Scott Thompson. Franklin the 2.
Harvey stays down, waiting for the one over the top. Nahas gets there first and kicks his first game as a Roo. Goal of a Roo.
Well, there's a cardinal sin there. If you're going to punch the ball back towards your own goals, A, you've got to get plenty of fist on it, and B, pick your mark. If you're more than 10 metres out,
well, he's 20
that's 20 metres out punching it backwards. That had to go towards the boundary. You cannot let it get over the top like that. Now, look, it mightn't be deliberate. It's probably slid off the back of the fist, but they have to make every effort to bring that ball wide, down, forward, not let it get over the back. That's just going to be a foot race, and Nahas too quick.
Wow.
Tell you what else he does, King, is when Franklin goes off for a spell, he's had his second spell now, he stays out there. He must be a supremely fit athlete, and he just mops up beautifully.
Paid by the minute, the defenders.
Gibson floats one inside 50. Lindsay Thomas waiting down, hoping for the spill. Black spins. Hasn't had a big year so far. Lands a huge blow here. Wells, third man up, almost got his own ball. Kennedy. A roller. Ferrito. Harvey. Grimer. Wells. Good fist. McVeigh. Cunningham. And it opens up. There's no one to go to.
Except Scotty Thompson.
Yeah. Kennedy doesn't want to kick it to him. Bang! Gone.
Had to give the handball. He looked up and there's no one there. I understand that. But
Well, again, Franklin got sucked up the ground. Thompson sat back. You kick it anywhere, he mops it up.
Grimer can launch this to the top of the square. It's a floater, tough to mark. Black's down there, big fist. Laidler.
I know they got their win last week over in Adelaide, Sydney, but I don't think they played their best footy, and I'm just not sure they're playing at the same levels of the last couple of seasons. Certainly confidence-wise, they're not.
They were perfect conditions at the Adelaide Oval last week. They were playing in. Adams to the square. Black down there, good spoil, got the goal! Take him any way you can get him.
Well, again, they've got a contest there.
Yep.
Every time they go forward north, they've got a contest. And look, Grundy, I'm not sure what he could do. I think he tried to sort of bring the ball down, but it had to go 3 or 4 rows back. It was a very greasy ball, but you see Grundy on his own now. But North then go and engage him with the quick kick from Adams. Let's have a look at the contest here from Black.
Let's have a look, but it's 3-on-2 to North Melbourne. At the other end, it'll be 3-on-2 the other way. 3 defenders on 2 forwards. Oh, open hand.
Open hand. That's a throw. But in these conditions, once you're up around the wing, we've already talked about Scotty Thompson being an all-Australian defender, so he knows when to stay back. And again, the only player inside Sydney's forward 50 at the moment is Scotty Thompson.
And here he is. Or dangerous handball to be giving it half-back. Crunch, Malcheski, Jetta. Hasn't seen a lot of it yet. Bends it around the body, but not enough.
Really poor option. He had 2 or 3 in support, Jetta, a hand pass, and they kick a goal.
Well, even a short kick to Ryan O'Keefe.
Well, he just throws the hands up because a couple of teammates have told him maybe he didn't hear the call, but that's a golden opportunity gone begging for Sydney, and they haven't had many better opportunities than that.
One thing North are doing, they're subduing the Sydney crowd, that's for sure.
They haven't got into it at all. Laidler could put them into it. He kicked a long bomb in the opening term for a much-needed goal.
That one was on the run, Blaine. This will take his very, very best.
Gee, they desperately need it. I mean, it's not a big margin on the scoreboard, 14 points, but that's the equivalent. Something more like 4 goals, at least in these conditions.
Pull it back to a single-figure margin. From just outside 50. Strikes it well. Goal umpire does not move. Well, good shots there of how much space they had to work with. Harvey attacks it, got away from McGlynn. Adams, Richards, now open space again to half forward. Good fist away from Cunningham. Off the deck from McDonald. Good double effort there.
Well done, Luke McDonald.
Grundy slips, goes to ground. Petrie, no one in the square, unselfish. Wells.
Interesting choice. He had Aaron Black, who was another 10 metres closer to goal. And this will test Wells, distance-wise.
I think it was a straighter kick. He would have had to hook a difficult kick maybe to Black.
I reckon he had time to pick a better option. That's all I'm saying, because this is a tough kick from just outside 50.
Biggest margin of the game was 15 points. Right now it's 5. He gets plenty on that. Never in doubt. Well, if we want more goals kicked in the game, back in the old days.
Well, you're going to have less time to kick those goals if you extend the time afforded the goal kickers.
A little bit of time off, let them settle, get the heart rate down, they might be more accurate. Grundy, off hands, Black, throws it out. Petrie, here's his moment, needs to be steady, squeezes it in. Biggest lead of the game.
You know what? Heath Grundy was in the perfect position, he did everything right, but the spoil was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? Just got a hand in to make sure that he ripped the ball out of the chest mark. Just have a look at Aaron Black here. He gets that hand in and then helps clear it from the contest. Drew Petrie's the one on his feet. Won't get a better chance than that.
Okay, boys, just the right
Aaron Black's been really good at ground level. He hasn't been the marking player, but he's been able to be clean at ground level and get the ball forward. Gee, that hurts.
Time your lead, boys. Come out here.
I think Gary Rowan, it's time to bring him on as the sub. We talk about Derek. I think that they need the run and carry from Gary Rowan.
You've hit the nail on the head, Danny Frawley. He has just come on, Gary Rowan, as the sub. We'll check with David King. I think it is Derek's that's done for the day. Kennedy, inside 50, lace out. What about that for a move? We'll see a quick change. And now Grundy's been moved forward.
Wow.
Well, in the coaching box, that's a great move. He's just gone forward straight away.
Was recruited as a forward all those years ago from Norwood.
Maybe he didn't like that drop mark at the other end, but he said, get up forward.
Well, I think what's happened is obviously Derek off, and they've gone for another mobile forward in Grundy.
This is big for momentum here. And they steal it back with the instant reply.
Well, that one helps the coaching box in Sydney just gather a little bit of momentum. They've taken Derek off, Gary Rowan on. They've gone a smaller defence down the other end, and Grundy...
How's the kick from the clearance here, Spud? Have a look at this.
Magnificent from Kennedy. And as we know, Grundy has made his name as a defender, but started as a forward. So that helps there. It's a really good... They needed that goal, though. The last thing they needed was the lead to get out to an unmanageable situation. Well, he's gone deep as the full forward with Franklin about 30 metres out. So Grundy and Grime are deep. Franklin about 30 metres out on Scotty Thompson, and Rowan, the sub, coming on as the half forward.
Back to 2 goals the margin. Parker gets the clearance eventually with a thump. Gary Rowan with the chase on Adelaide. Puts the pressure on the handball. Harvey. Petrie. Wobbler. Front spot. Smith. Lost it. Black. Lost it. Still a chance. The pick on the run. That is spectacular. Few of them having lean seasons, not just lean afternoons. Jetta. D'Alessandro. Black. He's got 3 goals so far. Bastanak.
Oh, yep.
Hands it off. Lindsay Thomas. No one in front of him. This'll hurt. Oh, that does hurt. Big time.
Yeah.
Yep.
McLean barrels it to Franklin.
He's been released from Harvey McGlynn as well.
Crowd wanted 50, they don't get it.
So Cunningham's gone on to Harvey, and McGlynn's been released as just a running midfielder.
Richards out wide.
Kennedy almost the kick smothered. Richards running on. Grundy's already pushed forward to kick one. Richards the bounce. No.
That was the play, though. Create the run. Get the ball to the open side and take the game on. Even though it was a risky kick.
4 goals exactly the margin. The kick in. Kennedy just touched.
Oh, well done.
Now Chesky, and he finds McGlynn.
Well, one thing he has got is a brilliant tank, Benny McGlynn. He can run all day. He's got genuine pace. So they've released the shackles. They said, don't worry about Harvey. We need you to get the ball. We need you to make some things happen. Had a couple of touches early on already.
He goes with the pass option, doesn't go for goal, and McVeigh. Good mark, good spot, and the sun shining all of a sudden here at the SCG.
Just a slip in concentration. The first goal North got, they thought, yeah, we're a chance to have a really big win. We haven't won up here since 2004. Just a lack of concentration there to allow McVeigh that space in that area of the ground.
And the crowd know this is massive. Needs to kick this, make it a 3-goal game. Sun shining, glimmer of hope.
Glimmer of hope, yeah, they need something to happen very quickly.
No, it hasn't, but John Longmire would have looked around at his team, and more importantly, his leadership group, and say you need to step up under pressure. And you can just see here, a bit of pressure on the ball, half a contest there, just get the ball forward. But this next one here, McVeigh had a good 15 seconds on his own. You can see McGlynn just having a look around and thought, well, if no one's going to pick him up, I'll just look sideways and put a lace out.
Doing 29 years of age this week, Jared McVeigh, one of their senior contributors for a long, long time now, and that was critical. Still alive. They need a clearance again. McLean hunts it down. Wells worried him out of it. Jumped on. Free kick.
Just a secondary effort there.
North Melbourne know they need a steadier. They're not home yet.
To guard the Dover space here, North. They're not going to blaze away.
McKenzie told to go. And he turns it over to Parker, who drops the mark. Hack towards goal, against the run of play. That is amazing. Mullett stole a goal against the run of play. Black, good hands.
No, he's played a great game, Black.
See, and that's where North would have pulled someone back, so it was a 2-on-1, but they're allowing one-on-one contests here.
To Wells, dives, can't complete it. Adams, high part of the seas, and they're nearly home. It's all turned to gold for North Melbourne. Thompson towards Goldstein. Speaking of gold, Petrie flies it. McKenzie couldn't pounce on it. McVeigh left it behind. Trouble. McKenzie wrapped him. He got it to Rampy. Gets around Mullet. Wobbles one to Shaw. They're still trying at least, the Swans. Dragged down. Gone. Lindsay Thomas says, I'm not playing on. I'll give it to Daniel, and he can seal the deal.
Now look, that's the run we're talking about. In Reece Shaw's defence, he's trying to make something happen. You know, they're rolling the dice. They're 30 points down. There's 6 minutes left. So play on. He looks up. There's nothing there. No one's moving for him. But the pressure from North, from Wells, from Thomas, there were 3 or 4 of them ready to chase him down. And the difference between the two sides. Great work rate from North Melbourne today.
To put a nail in it. They've beaten the Bulldogs. They've beaten Port. But this could be their best win of the season, North Melbourne. And a disappointing afternoon for Swans fans. Gibson, who just keeps getting it as well. Missed Jack. Greenwood plays on. Open space ahead. He's got Black. He goes short to Jacobs. Black short again. He ignores him.
Could have hit him too.
Play on.
We just saw on the top of the screen there, 21 smothers to 5. That's work rate, desire, and effort. That's a terrific stat. Just means you're hungry.
Move it on. Play on.
Greenwood just pokes it up in hope. And Malcheski read it well.
Oh, shocking kick.
And that's been happening quite a bit, disturbingly, for the Swans.
Yep, no great run and ball use below what they would normally expect from particularly some of their good ball users, Malcheski in particular.
Kieran Jack, who's captained them this afternoon, and it's been said he's responsible for Sydney Swans' spirit being carried over from a very successful era. Free kick, Goldstein's ball. A little bit more icing coming up.
I look forward to having a look at this one again because
I thought it was tit for tat, this one.
It is on the side.
pushed him in the side. He's a big boy.
Ben, just come out. Ben.
Oh, they're both working each other. I mean, that was just, he has a better balance and position, and that's why he won the strength battle.
That is just play on. That's all it is.
He's got the 1 goal so far this season, Todd Goldstein. Since injuring his shoulder in round 1, he has fought and fought on. Done a great job today too.
Goldstein's goal there. I think it's been a great battle. There's Lance Franklin there. And you have a look at this, buddy, at the SCG. 5 games, 16 disposals, 5 goals, 6, 3 goals. But unfortunately today for Lance Franklin, he's only kicked the 1 behind. Scotty Thompson's been probably the best player on the ground.
It was round 6 last year, the last time Buddy Franklin was held goalless. Needs to make something happen very quickly before that is repeated. Scotty Thompson has been simply outstanding.
Towed off the deck. They're looking not just at a win here, North Melbourne, but a percentage boost away from home.
Correct.
Because they've kept the Sydney Swans to a low score. Hasn't necessarily been a monster score for them, but Sydney held to 5 goals, and right now they're staring at a huge percentage boost.
We should make the point too that conditions have favoured defenders, so let's not be overly critical of Buddy Franklin, but Scotty Thompson can only do what's put in front of him, and he's done it to the letter and then some, and he's been absolutely superb.
42 points the margin, exactly double their score right now.
Watching this, Dwayne, has it changed your opinion of the Swans? Has it lowered your expectations for the season?
No, but it changes my opinion of North Melbourne. Long kick, a goal from McDonald, who's never kicked one and still hasn't.
He was just thinking about how he was going to celebrate that one, I reckon.
What about you, Jace?
Yeah, it has for me, Kingy, most definitely. I think I, like everyone else, had them penciled in the top 3.
Daniel Wells.
Back with interest.
This is a big win away from home for the Kangaroos.
That's your line. Play on.
Centering kick, and that tells the tale of his day.
Play on.
Wells.
If you want me.
Got the cleverness back.
Play on.
Swans with the numbers. Laidler gets it from Shaw and Mitchell. Goes with the pass option to the pocket, and Thompson trying to shut down everyone else's man as well now. O'Keefe.
Been lean day for Ryan O'Keefe. He's coming up for possession number 10. Just his 4th kick, and none of the first 3 have hit the target, and this is a tough one.
This is the only meeting between these two teams this year, unless, of course, they play in the finals.
That's a good hit.
Beautiful kick.
And he has slotted that like the superstar that he's been, Ryan O'Keefe, in game 286.
I think he heard you, Jace. He said it hasn't been his day, and he'd be the first to know that for all Sydney Swans. And his work rate's still there. Yeah, it's just lack of concentration there for North Melbourne. They've been very, very good in this area. They've had 65 entries, the Sydney Football Club, for only 6 goals. So that's a sign of a really good, strong midfield putting pressure on Sydney going forward. But the defence of North Melbourne today, when you have a look at those stats there, 47 inside 50s for North, 65 for Sydney.
Not many of the 25,000 have stuck around for the end of this. Cunnington bangs it inside 50. Black. He could have the finishing exclamation mark on this. Couldn't quite though. Smith, dying seconds, 20 seconds left. To the wing. Greenwood. And that's deliberately out of play. Umpire Ray Chamberlain on the spot.
Lewis Jetta.
Maybe a chance for a long bomb to Franklin or Mark, but that's about it. Franklin. In fact, it'll come back, so a couple of seconds taken off the clock. I don't put those back on.
Where's the footy, man? He's going back. Mark's here, so just go back that way, that'd be great. Terrific. Play on. Burnett.
High, Franklin's direction, he can't get near it. O'Keefe could have 2 from the same spot as consolation prizes. It's going to look good in the paper tomorrow. O'Keefe 2 goals.
Look at Scotty Thompson charging down to the goal line with Goldstein to make sure they're on the line. They don't want this to go through.
Terrific win.
Thanks, Sean.
Not a bad hit. It's across the face, and it doesn't score. But the bigger the stage, the bigger the task this year for North Melbourne, the better they've been.